It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bengals and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And Nixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Running right, here's Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top. Their game right from the first snap.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals, TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They go play action now. Wilson. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 128 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 44, Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. 7 yards to pick up there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
80 weapon, 80 weapon, slam.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Howard.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wilson on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Let's go. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's our field.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on 4th down. Wilson. Rolling to his right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And all this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A handoff to Mixon. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, here's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Lions who are out in front.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Wilson going to throw for it.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all of that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
29 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Here's Wilson to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Even with him busting. Through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Fuller with a catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the fourth.
Extra point and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Wilson.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Touchdown! That's caught.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Connecting with Mixon.
Wrap up. Still moving. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A final shot now for Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. A big offensive explosion.